Here's Jack. Here's Jack. Here's Jack. Here's Jack. Here's Jack.
I have a special announcement today. The special announcement is Jack is late. But I'm here. So the interesting thing about using this new service, StreamYard, that we've been using, which makes everything look so much better, except yours truly, is you kind of have to be on time. Everything's kind of clockwork. And that's something that Jack's going to have to get used to. So anyway, here is the Monday edition of the Jack Henke Show. Doing it from my kitchen here in Saukville. And coming off the Winterfest weekend, looked pretty busy down there. I was working myself this weekend at the library, which this show is affiliated with, the Jack Henke Show, a service of the Cedarburg Public Library, made possible by the Friends of the Cedarburg Library. It looks like Jack decided to stop in. How nice. Well,
it's been a busy morning.
Okay.
First of all, I had to navigate AJ butt dialing me every 5 minutes. Every time I turn around, there's another missed call from AJ Bucchini. I'm like, what the hell is going on around here?
Well, our sports department needs to be serviced, so
they need to be serviced, right? They need to be
take care of them.
Take them out to the woodshed and say, "Hey, what the?"
That's So there we go. Anyway, here we are, Monday edition. Back at our.
It's not only Monday. It's like the biggest day of the year.
Oh yeah,
it is. You look surprised. You didn't know?
Prove it.
Prove it. All right. Not only is it National Cherry Pie Day, which is fantastic.
I like it.
It's also in honor of our guest and AJ and you're all muffin outlaws. It is National Muffin Day today. So you have to eat the muffin correctly. And then, but all that pales in comparison. And you're an expert on pale because you are one of the most pastiest pales I've ever known. It is Jackie Decker's birthday today.
Hey, number one fan.
That's right. And I already got a hug and a peck on the cheek from Jackie. So she was at the Java House this morning.
Oh, very nice.
She was there celebrating with Jude and Snarlin' Arlen and the dog father. They were all there. It was a very happy effing birthday.
Very nice. Very
yes.
Nice.
See?
Wow.
Try and top that. Try and top Jackie Decker's birthday. I dare you.
I would never even attempt.
If I had some gloves, I go.
Yes. Every time I talk to you, I feel like I'm being slapped with leather.
Oh. Yeah, yuck.
Well, I have to tell you that I was a few days late, obviously, since I decreed it. I decreed last week, one of the days last week, as National Noodle Day. And so someone named Victoria, right? That's her name?
Vicky Kingsbury. She goes by Vicky or Victoria. Either one.
Good. She brought an incredible delivery to the library. I wasn't there when she stopped by, so
she planned it that way.
Everyone does, it seems. I yanked open the refrigerator, expecting to find nothing, because that's usually what I.
Then why'd you yank it open?
Well, yeah, hope. Hope is always eternal when you go to the fridge and open. maybe something's different today.
Are you a thief of other people's things? Do you have a lot of that stuff going on at the library?
No.
The grossest thief. I've never had a problem with anybody stealing my shit because nobody wants
right over.
Nobody wants my shit. Back when we had an office,
uh-huh.
But the worst thievery, the most disgusting thievery I've ever heard is someone. And this was like, I don't know where I heard this, like a call-in show, but people would say, "What do you?" This woman was breastfeeding, and she brought in a container of breast milk and had it labeled in the refrigerator at work, and some a-hole came in and took a drink out of it.
On the hatch.
Here's the killer.
It's not my
Not
fault.
all-
I had Oreos. What was I going to do?
The guy went and complained to her.
Hey, if you're going to bring in milk, maybe buy a better brand of,
Yes.
Wow,
Can you believe it? That you have to be.
That sounds like an urban legend.
That's a stone cold thief, if you ever. I think. But yeah. So how was the Kugel?
Stellar. It was a
Stellar.
walk down memory lane because I really haven't had noodle kugel in a long time. My mom used to make it a lot.
Is it Judel Kugel? Is it really? Is it a Jewish thing or no?
It probably not. It's probably it is in as much as it would be a Central European thing, probably.
Okay.
And we were all over for a while anyway. And then, commentary. And yeah, it's probably a recipe from the old country, as the
old country.
Yes. So it was great. I mean, and it's funny because I'm usually not a fan of like the sweet kugel, and the people put brown sugar or cinnamon on it. They do that sometimes. And this was so good that I'm now a fan of sweet kugel. It was delicious. It was really wonderful. So
Victoria,
thank you so much. You made International Noodle Kugel Day everything it was supposed to be and more. I decreed it.
You decreed it. That's pretty damn good. We'll have to ask AJ when he comes on if he's ever had noodle kugel. But yeah,
we asked him last week. He said no. I remember that. I think we covered that crap.
It's not Italian.
No.
But it all right.
Kugelo.
So
It's
Kugel.
Kugelo.
Is it so? Have you decreed a National Kugel Month, or should it be national?
If it gets more Kugel from Victoria, sure, totally.
Maybe it should be National Victoria Month, and she can bring.
Sure. I'm just making decrees far and wide. Y'all can bow your heads now.
So if it's a sweet Kugel like this was, is it considered? What is it? Is it a side dish? Is it dessert?
Well, that's a good question. I've had sweet kugels, ones that weren't as good as this, served with dinner. So I would think it would. It's more like a sweet aside. How's that? Or a sweet side. Yeah, it's. Yeah, I've never had someone throw kugel at me for dessert and say, "All right, you finished dinner. Let me get you your noodle kugel."
Okay,
I'd like it, but what are you gonna do? So.
What is? You said you're not usually a fan of sweet stuff. What else have you had? What other kind of kugel is there?
So basically, it's just egg noodles.
Spaghetti kugel? Can you put marinara?
You could. Well, that'd be interesting. No, because then you've got like the. Well, it'd be like lasagna. Actually, you basically just described lasagna. Essentially, that's what.
Is that what it is?
It's a noodle kugel is kind of like a lasagna with.
Now that I'm in favor of.
Well,
Italian sausage.
See, now you're going way. you're just vandalizing Google here with Italian.
No. I'm going to stretch bombs. I'm going to take it to the edge and stretch it a little further.
You took it to the edge. Well, everything you're doing basically is negating it as Kugel.
Why?
But it'd be good. No, I'm all for it. It's just I don't think you can call it Kugel anymore. We better call the Kugel Council.
Wait, I was going to say there's Kringle places around Wisconsin. You know what Kringle is?
Sure. Yeah, of course.
Yeah. But there's a Racine Kringle. There's other Kringle, but there ain't no Racine Kugel.
Not yet. No.
Maybe Vicky should start her own Kugel. World Kugel domination.
That would be. Something different, and I think she'd probably do very well. I could drive through Kugel.
she should call it the Kugels.
Yeah, sure. I like it. So the other thing that went down this weekend, obviously, Winterfest. We're coming off the high of Winterfest. Wasn't terribly wintry out there for Winterfest, but that's okay.
Nobody seemed to mind too much.
No, it didn't phase
it. It was like you couldn't BJ just had all this stuff that she's done right in her life, and the powers that be up above said, "All right, we're going to give you a blizzard 2 days in advance. We're going to make it cold. We're going to make it cold as shit on Friday, and then for the weekend, we're going to warm it up so people can lollygag."
That's been kind of the tail of the tape of this whole winter is like feast or famine. So I don't know. I think we're getting another blast in a couple of days.
Yeah, the whole country's supposed to get something on Wednesday. So there.
I'm kind of done with it. I'm done.
What are you talking about? It's been like the easiest winter ever.
It has been a very easy winter, but I don't need to end on a wintry high, or low, I guess.
Yeah, I would say low.
The other thing that's nice that happened this weekend was the wrap up of our last time. The last time I could. Extra whip.
Yeah. I came in. We had a meeting yesterday, you and I thought I'll just scan what's left over from the book sale. There ain't no leftovers. It's like
blown out.
It's like Kugel. Nobody leaves no Kugel.
No, there was like, it was a pretty well stocked sale as when it started last week. I think they were down to like 5 boxes on Saturday afternoon. There's nothing left. So I'm assuming it was wildly successful. It was very busy.
It's due to this show and your goofy
obviously.
Promo. I don't think without the second whip it wouldn't have worked.
that was the closer. It's Cirque. My old friends down in the Cirque department looked appropriately exhausted and annoyed, so that's good. So that means it was a good sale.
I don't believe it.
I
don't believe you have friends.
Well,
old friends. Any friends?
Yeah, I mean,
your kids. Your kids don't know better yet. When they grow up, they'll understand. They think you're just the Kugel hog. You're taking all the Kugel. You don't bring anybody home.
I have to call my therapist after this episode.
Just wait till AJ gets on and tells you to shut up a few times.
That's right.
Tonight is a drop-off night for Mr. Bob's from 4 to 6 p.m. on Dakota Drive in Grafton. Still looking for winter coats, and there is a list of things to donate at Mr. Bob's underthebridge.org. There we go.
Looks just like that.
There you go.
I think down here.
Items needed. Yep. And it kind of it's great to look at that because you don't want to bring something out there that they can't use. So please check the list before you do. They need a lot of stuff, and all of it will be used and will be appreciated.
Absolutely.
So, yeah, very good, Mr. Bob. He's the man, and so is his. He would scoff at that. He'd say everybody is volunteers and they do a great job.
We were on the verge of getting him on the show, and we couldn't quite close the deal. Speaking of closing,
well,
we're still close.
Maybe if you wouldn't eat all the Kugel, we could bribe him with some Kugel. We'll get him.
All right.
I'll make a new effort to do that.
All right.
Okay. Java House. Oh, they're gloriously back up. Do you see their Western themed drinks?
Now we're all seeing them.
Did you
including the Knockin' Boots Mocha? That's a dirty one.
It's like a dirty martini. They got Lisa, as usual, and her crew came up with some clever things. The cactus juice. I like prickly pear lemonade.
That sounds good, actually.
It does.
It's really good. Yeah, that was what cactus juice is. What Fred Flintstone when he wanted to get ripped, he'd come home and be like, "Wilma, get rid of the cactus juice." Drink. Absolutely, cactus juice was fully. And then she accused it. Oh no, Wilma's mother, his mother-in-law, would say that, and she had an Irish accent all the time.
Boy, back in the good old days, you could make fun of mother-in-laws. You can't do that anymore.
She'd say, "That boy is on the cactus juice."
Shut up.
Totally.
What did Wilma's mother look like?
Look just like Wilma, only larger. The old battle axe.
Did you, when you had in-laws, did you get along with them?
Mostly. I mean, it was strange because
wow, with you, what a shocker.
No, her family was kind of a disaster. So it was yeah, I mean, when we were in the room together, it was fine. In fact, I liked them. They were really colorful people. I mean, they were really interesting people.
It sounds like there's a screenplay in there. Somewhere.
Oh, in the works. In the works. But her dad was cool because her dad was a total bandito. I mean, he was like, just the 70s were really a wild time for him.
His decade of the 70s or the 1970s?
I'll have to get back to you on that.
Okay. All right, onward. Mel's, today is the day that they're placing the orders for the sweatshirts and t-shirts for the Shamrock Shenanigans. So I don't know if it's too late for you already. If you want, call Mel's. But if you are, this is really taking the last minute to the last minute. Mel would also like to thank the following participating joints: Anvil Pub and Grill, Maxwell's, Art of Joy, Still House, Rebellion Brewing, North 48, Lime Cantina, Cedar Creek Winery, Sea Wheatlers, and the Union House, Cedarburg. And there's your Monday morning pick-me-up. If that don't do it, nothing will.
They seem really happy.
They do. They're in Mel's.
There you go.
There you go. This week, I believe it's Wednesday evening, is the Schumacher Part 2 fundraiser. And this week is Traveling to the Distillery. But tonight, there's another one that we're going to be talking with our special guest who's coming on after AJ in Sports. Where the hell is AJ? Is he out celebrating Jackie Decker's birthday or something? Why isn't he joining? He's tardy.
He's up on the cactus juice.
He's got to learn to get in early like I do.
You mean like this? Hey, I'm a magician.
Hey!
Good morning,
Hey,
AJ.
guys. Hey guys.
How you doing?
Good. I got a jam-packed sports for you guys today.
Well, wait a minute. Before you jump in, you got to say happy birthday to Jackie Decker.
Happy birthday, Jackie. Happy birthday.
All right, there you go. Now you can launch.
Your work here is done.
Thanks for listening. So we got. I'm gonna end with our biggest topic of the day.
Okay.
So I'm gonna start with the All-Star game last night.
Okay.
Which Team Giannis won, so that's good for Bucks fans.
Okay.
Giannis didn't play much. He played 20 seconds, but that's all right.
Why did he even play at all? How's his wrist?
He's going to New York today for further testing, so that's never good.
Yeah. Okay.
Then we got Creighton and Marquette are tomorrow.
Okay. Is that home or away, AJ? Do you know?
At Creighton tomorrow.
At Creighton. Okay.
And we got Creighton and Marquette tomorrow. Wisconsin on Wednesday. And the last topic I have for you guys is the seeds came out for yesterday for the high school playoffs.
For the boys high school basketball playoffs, are the girls on the same schedule? Did their seeds come out too, AJ?
No, well, last week.
Okay, go ahead.
Their tournament starts this week. So
Okay.
the top 5 seeds for the boys on Division 1 are the Pier, the Pier, Fond du Lac, the Boykin North, Homestead, and Kimberly.
Okay.
That's on our side of the bracket.
Okay.
So we would play. So let's say we win, which I'm not counting my chickens before they hatch. Well, we play Hartford in the first round as Hartford's the 13 seed, and then the winner of that game plays the winner of Kimberly Germantown. So.
Okay, you have played a couple games against Hartford this year, correct?
Yeah, they're really tight too. So
Yeah.
I'm not really thrilled about that one. You know.
And this is a single elimination tournament, right? Once you're out, you're out. Okay.
Correct.
So it's a somebody's got to lose those games, and everybody who is in this tournament has done a lot of practice, a lot of work time, a lot goes into it, and it's tough to lose. It's tough after you played all season that one last game, and then it's over.
Yeah, it's very tough. Unfortunately, I couldn't get Coach Kreider on this morning.
It's okay.
But it's very tough, to work all season. And then the interesting fact for me personally is I know the kids from Sheboygan North. My dad's high school coach is Dan Burr from Kohler, and his son Blake, his grandson Blake is on North.
Okay.
So they're the 3 seed. They play Green Bay Southwest, I believe. But yeah, it should be interesting. So
if you make it to state, or for the teams that go to state, do they have those in Madison yet, or they move that around? Do you know?
it's in the Kohl Center. It's in the Kohl Center.
It's in the Kohl Center. Okay, so it is in Madison.
They moved it around. They moved it around for COVID. They split it up for COVID. But now it's in the Kohl Center.
Good. That seems like the best spot to me. Yeah. That they should have it.
Yeah, and when the Badgers season ends, the Badgers regular season ends March 5th, so it makes sense.
Okay.
Our
All right,
birthday
well-
girl left us a comment there. You're welcome, Jackie. Of course, thank you for watching the show.
Yes, Jackie's. She was dazzling this morning. She was great. If you're gonna have a birthday, that's the way to have a birthday.
Yeah.
Show and show up. AJ, that's not okay, but that's not the last thing. It's important. And you and I talked yesterday, and you're not thrilled with how the seeds came out, but
they come out, and they come out. You got to play them all. So
that's right. That's right. Okay. But it's not the last thing for high school basketball because this Thursday is the Uber Eats delivery night.
Oh yeah, Thursday for the local listeners, we play in Cedarburg. Weather dependent, but yeah, we play in Cedarburg.
Weather dependent, you're not playing outside.
No, but it is.
They have to get there.
It is interesting. Last week, the girls played Cedarburg, and they moved their game to Friday because of the snow.
Yeah.
So,
Well, that was a little different. Wednesday, we're supposed to get it, so you should be fine by Thursday.
yeah, we should be fine.
All right.
So Thursday is Thursday for those who don't know. If Homestead wins on Thursday, we win the conference outright. So
Oh, excellent.
yeah, it's excellent.
That's too bad because you're playing Cedarburg.
Yeah, I know.
And we're not going to take it easy on you, let me tell you.
Hey,
We've had a couple meetings already.
Hey, they beat us the first time, so
I know. Okay, well, just make sure. I'm sorry, Coach Kreider dissed us this morning, didn't come on, but I would like to know what he likes on his cheeseburger because I'll be bringing the order over to you, and we can you find that out for me.
Hey, I will. For sure.
Ladies and gentlemen, is there an AJ Bikini in the house? We are.
You know, it's funny because I texted Kreider on Friday to make sure he could be on the show, and he said something I cannot repeat on air. So he
That's
said
a standard answer whenever anyone asks about it. It's totally normal.
he said something about I have meetings at 8 a.m. but I would be on the show if I could. So
Sure.
And he got on the phone and said, Dorothy, get me a meeting.
Yes, that's right.
yeah.
He's ducking us. Tell him you can't duck us forever.
No, he's a good guy. So I would love to have him on the show sometime.
Well, yeah.
Let's DoorDash him. We will.
Yeah, have him on the show, and if it's after the season, that's good too. We can just talk to him about stuff. It's going to be pretty hectic until your tournament run.
Yeah.
So
It'd be nice. If I can, I gotta give a shout out to Ozaki shared ride. I'm able to put my rides in early, so I make sure I have a ride to all the games.
Nice.
So I haven't missed a game all year long because I put my rides in November.
Yeah, that's a hell of a service we have out here. I mean, a lot of people at the library, obviously at the library get a lot of elderly, and they have it all scheduled out and timed out, and they're like on the money. I mean, they're really good. So
they're on the money, and they're more normally I put the rides in, and if we lose, I cancel. You know what I'm saying? If we don't play, I cancel. That just makes it easy. So I just want to give them a shout out. I haven't missed a game all year, and they've been very accommodating with weather and stuff. So
it's great.
It's been great. So
and you're not easy to put up with. That you got to give them an extra gold star for putting up with you.
No. And I want to give a shout out to and if I can, real quick before we leave, I want to give a shout out to my buddy Nate. My buddy Nate Hines. He's the AD at Port Washington, and they beat Nicolay this weekend. So I just want to.
Whoa! Port beat Nicolay.
Yeah, Port beat Nicolay 98-83 this weekend. So
whoa! Almost 100 points in a high school game.
Yep.
Wow!
What the? I think
go Pirates! There you know.
Check their urine, for God's sakes. I think. All right, I got another basketball thing that just made my night last night.
Yes, sir.
Iowa played at Northwestern last night.
Did Iowa lose?
Did Iowa lose? Not only did they lose, they lost by 20. Not only did they lose by 20, my favorite coach in the world
got tossed
for a double time.
A future candidate for Tuesday meltdown.
Now, not only did he get tossed, minutes after he got tossed, he's got two kids playing on a team. One of them got a technical himself for arguing a call. So not only did the father get tossed for 2 technicals. One of his sons got a technical as well.
Oh,
I'm
beautiful.
thinking a little anger management training might be in order for this whole family.
Oh, man, I'll tell you what, that's, talk about setting an example and your kids following it. Way to go.
Right.
Way to go, Dad. You're
Not
an
too far from
asshole.
the tree.
Yeah, no kidding.
So your kids.
And then the best part was, well, these are all great. I was just enjoying the hell out of it. That the Northwestern crowd was on those guys, and they started chanting, "Where's your daddy? Where's your daddy?" After he got tossed.
Oh,
Then they toss the crowd. We're all out of here.
Oh, that was great.
You'll be surprised to know that I have ties to Northwestern too. So
Oh, I'm shocker.
All right, who's your buddy? Name drop him.
one of my grad school classmates, Amy Blackburn, is there. So,
Excellent.
You know Amy Blackburn?
yeah.
She's well, I guess an ex-niece-in-law, but she's a niece of mine.
Really?
Yeah,
Hey,
yeah.
you guys are like family, kind of.
Oh God, like 6 degrees. You know Amy?
Yeah. She was in my grad school class.
Really?
She's a trainer at Northwestern, right?
Yep.
Yep.
That's right.
Yeah.
So I know somebody at Northwestern too. So there, ha!
Yeah, they're good. They're
Yeah,
really
Jack,
good.
but Amy returns AJ's calls.
Right.
Yeah, they're yeah, she does. She does. But yeah, it's kind of interesting because our grad school class, for those of you who don't know, I went to grad school at Whitewater,
Mhm.
and our grad school class, like 4 of them, started their careers in D1 at D1 schools. So it's kind of interesting to follow the career path of that class. So it's been interesting so far.
It is interesting. Wow. Okay.
Grad school
Well,
rough, man.
Well, now I know somebody else. I know somebody else who can give me some dirt on AJ. That's great.
I got you. Yeah, yeah.
I got to ask, how's grad school? Was it rough? I have a few family members who went through that, and
Morning.
they were different people.
It was fun. It was actually fun because we got
Nice.
to go. We got to go.
Good morning. Your friend's on the show for a moment.
Yeah. We that's my caregiver. So we got to go. We got to do like a lot of night classes.
Yeah.
And I got to work for the sports information department, which was really cool.
Oh, cool. Fun.
So in grad school, I got to do their stats and do game reports and do stuff like that for them.
That's awesome.
So it was a year and a half. But I graduated in December, and shout out to Coach Miller. I graduated in December, and I wasn't on the team anymore, but I told them I was going to get my master's degree. So I got to go work for the SID at school, and that was really a neat experience. He's still there too, so it's
Nice.
really cool. They're still there. All the coaches, not all the coaches, but most of the coaches are still there that I know, and it's been fun. So it's been fun to track.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Very good.
By the way, one last thing: the WIAC tournament starts tonight and goes Monday, Wednesday, Friday.
All
Okay.
right.
So that's a different. That's not the tournament you're in.
No, that's the conference tournament for the state colleges.
Okay. Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
All right. Well, who's going to win? What's your prediction?
I will not make a prediction because
Ugh.
I will make a prediction.
What are we paying you for, AJ? What are we paying you for?
Just because you got burned on the Super Bowl?
My anti-bias prediction is that Oshkosh is going to win because they've been in first place all year. Matt Lewis has done a really good job down there, but I'd like to see Whitewater do well, especially with the experiences they've had this year, with the with the depth of their point guard and stuff. So I'd like to see them I'd like to see them at least win one game. They play at home tonight. The top 2 seeds are Oshkosh, Lacrosse, and Whitewater. Top 3 seeds are Oshkosh, Lacrosse, and Whitewater. So it should be a fun.
Look out for Platteville, baby.
Yeah. Platteville, my old professor is the AD down there. So they'll, Jeff does a good job too. Jeff Gard, Greg Gard's brother, does a good job down there. He's been there for a while, so he does a really good job.
Yeah, he does.
All the coaches in the WSC, I think, have been there for over 20 years, maybe except for lacrosse, maybe. So.
Holy shit, that's a long time.
So AJ, I've been chomping at the bit all weekend to talk to you about this. What the hell is going on with them there Brewers? They have they're expending some goodwill, as in they're losing it with the fan base right now.
Yeah, I know.
I mean, and I'm foolishly reading, instead of reading like facts, I'm reading all the chat boards.
No, Bulldog. I'm ticked off.
Okay, so the rage is real.
Way to go! Way to make them mad on a Monday.
That's what I wanted to do.
As a Brewer fan, I'm ticked off. You guys know how much I love the Brewers and how much I love Corbin Burns and how much I love watching pitch.
Yeah,
I think
nickel and diamond, man. The nickel and diamond them.
I think if the Brewers aren't in contention by July, I hate to say it, I think Burns is gone.
Yeah.
I hate to say it, because they're not going to put it this way. The nickel and diamond arbitration, they're not, which means he's not going to want to resign for an organization that nickel and diamond. Oh, by the way, not to get political, but the Brewers are also receiving $290 million to redo their ballpark, but they can't pay him. They can't pay him $650K.
Exactly. This is like lunch money to them. This is like basically this is milk money.
Yeah, right.
So I thought the owner's a billionaire with a B.
Yeah, he is.
Do something. You want to win?
Yeah, I mean that's why I love watching the Bucks. They'll do whatever it takes to win, and it just bothers me.
Well, it looks like it's nice having a club in town finally that is all in. I mean, they put it all on the table, and it's just like the Brewers right now they seem to be like in retraction mode. You know.
Well, I mean, no disrespect to anybody on the team, but if you let Adames walk at the end of the year, you got big problems.
Yeah.
Because if they let him walk and sign with the Yankees or sign with the Indians or sign with Guardians or something like that,
yeah,
you got big problems, man. They got big problems right now.
And we're in that season where all of the articles that come out, at least online, by reputable sources, say things like, in 10 years, AmFam Field will be empty. In 10 years, your Brewers will be elsewhere. I mean, it's just like
oh my god!
And you have to control that story. You have to control that narrative, and they're not controlling it right now. You know?
No. So. Okay, Brewer fans, pump the brakes. We're not Oakland. Okay, we're not Oakland where you draw. No. We're not Oakland where you draw 2,000 fans a game. So.
Right. We don't have attendance problems yet, but I will say that's you have to be. That's a fine line. You got to watch it because if enough people start buying into this narrative that
we're not going to compete for championships. Yeah. No, I get it. I am, and I was about to jump 2 feet in too, Bulldog. Once they signed Owen, I was like, yes, we're gonna go to the World Series.
Right. Like, the Atanasio giveth, the Atanasio taketh away.
Yeah, right.
It's biblical at this point.
Right. What about you're not getting off yet, AJ? We have to mention the Daytona 500. That is. Are you
Ricky Stenhouse Jr.? Hey.
Are you a race car guy?
No.
Although
I am a racing guy, but I'm not a NASCAR guy.
What kind of racing do you like?
If that makes sense, I like
Formula One stuff.
No, I shouldn't say that. I like going to the track because my parents live close to Road America.
Okay.
So I like going to the track and watching the races.
Mm-hmm.
But or hearing the races from a house.
Mm-hmm.
So I do like watching that. I always wonder what's on the weekends. I do like driving like NASCAR a little bit. There's a couple guys from Wisconsin that are in the Xfinity series. So I do like that.
Do you know somebody who knows somebody who's their trainer or something?
Yeah. I don't know how you train a NASCAR driver though.
Try to drive very, very fast.
Turn left. Turn right.
You know what you do? You get them the old Atari game pole position.
Yeah, right.
Turbo.
Right. No, I mean it's fun. I was at a brat fry yesterday, and I was at the brat fry. I was at the brat fry the same weekend as the race. So
I love brat fries.
Yeah.
What's the difference between a brat fry and a brat grill? I don't grill and brats.
Brat fry is fun, like a fundraiser type thing.
I think you say brat fry's fun. Brat grill's boring. So there you go.
All right, what do you put on your brat yesterday, AJ?
Here it
I
comes.
had a burger.
Oh no!
I had
You're the one. There's always one in the crowd who's like, no brat for me. I'll have a burger.
You went to a brat fry and had a burger?
Guess what else I had though, Jack?
I don't want to hear anymore.
No,
Noodle kugel.
you'll love this.
Ketchup.
A Rice Krispie treat
Oh,
covered in chocolate.
Oh, that's the way to
Ooh.
do it.
I've never
That's
heard
the
of
way
that.
to go.
I have never heard of that one.
It
Like,
is.
It's a Rice Krispie bar
Uh huh.
with chocolate on
Yep.
top.
Is it coated completely, the whole thing?
No.
Oh.
It's just a,
Well, Jack,
it's
this is
just
America. Come on.
it's just the top, but it's really good.
Is it?
It's really good.
Did you have
All right.
9 or just one?
Just one.
Oh wow,
Just one.
it's
I had to-
remarkable restraint.
I had to come back. Well, I was all over the place this weekend, guys. I went to a home show with my dad.
Uh-huh.
Then I went home. Then I went to a brat fry.
You went to a brat fry, had a burger, had a Rice Krispie treat. Did they only let you have one because you're the burger guy at the brat fry?
No, that's how many fruit tickets we had.
Oh, there you go. That makes sense. That makes sense.
Everything was based on the number of tickets you had. So,
Man.
although
Did
I do have to tell you, Jack, I ran into one of your future guests at the brat fry,
The cook? Who?
Joel Wolf.
Ah.
Yes, sir.
Very good,
Okay.
very good.
And he's doing well.
Good.
He's working with the herd in Oshkosh.
Okay.
He's doing their games. He starts their games on I think after the 7th of March he does every game for the herd the rest of the week.
Oh,
Nice.
okay.
Cool.
So yeah. So
Very, very cool. Well,
yeah.
that was a stacked report, AJ, and
Yes.
you topped it off with a chocolate covered Rice Krispie bar.
Right.
So how can we go wrong?
Well
It
done,
was good.
ketchup boy.
it was good.
Good.
And I'll have a full preview of Marquette Creighton tomorrow. for you guys.
Excellent.
Okay.
All right. Very
All
cool.
right. Good deal.
Have yourself a fantastic Monday, sir.
Have a great
Excellent.
practice.
Excellent. Thank you guys.
All right.
All right.
We'll see you tomorrow, 8:15. AJ Bocchini with sports. Here, I'll let you. I'll remove you from the chat. I have
Get out.
I have so much
Leave-
power.
Get out.
All right.
Get out.
No.
You're out of here, Coach Meltdown.
Quit the prank calls for God's sake.
enjoy your day. AJ.
Yeah, I
Take
got
care.
you.
There
I
we go.
got you.
Okay. AJ Bocchini with sports here on the Jack Henke Show. 8:15 Monday through Friday is where you will find him, or you'll also find him at various brat fries eating burgers.
And speaking of burgers, we've got someone coming up. We got a big burger event today. For God's sakes.
The ultimate burger. Oh man, so I'm not gonna get through this segment without just completely coming unglued. I can't talk about half the news.
I couldn't believe it. Of all the days to have it be National Muffin Day, Samantha Bear has to be here with us. For God's sakes,
You don't
let her in.
go.
Let her in. Let's get this over with.
I'll do that. I'll do that. I gotta get rid of that AJ's ticker there. There we go. All right, Samantha Bear is coming in here from the green room. It's not terribly green. It's kind of brown.
Good morning.
Everyone, good morning.
How you doing?
How are you doing?
Wait, is today really National Muffin Day?
Yes, it is. Well, it's National Muffin Day and National Cherry Pie Day.
I feel like I don't believe you, and you only made that up because I'm here. I'm like Googling it as I speak.
Do you realize the trouble we get into? We started falsifying national days.
Today
Yeah.
is National Muffin Day.
She's fact checking us.
Yes, she is.
Live fact
Oh my
checking.
God, it is!
Who would say? Why would I say that? I have to put up. I have to put up with you, muffin criminals. Why would I put myself through it if it wasn't the actual
I
day?
just want to let you know I have a muffin criminal in training. My niece has been formally introduced to lemon poppy seed muffins, which are my favorites.
Oh,
Obviously, she knows what's up and eats it correctly, unlike some psychopaths we know. So, we're on a good path.
all right. Despite your poor etiquette and your poor taste in flavors, you have a way to redeem yourself, and that is today is also National Cherry Pie Day.
Okay.
Do you like cherry pie?
I actually do, but I'm very, very specific because honestly, I do not like pie in general. So
What?
If it's a cherry pie, it has to be like the perfect blend of like filling to crust to cook to bake to sugar ratio.
Woo! You're a connoisseur, a connoisseur.
Hold down. No, so I do like cherry pies, but I like I'm not a fan of the pies that you basically like when you eat it, it tastes like there's a maraschino cherry on the inside. Like I like when they're a little bit more blended.
No, nobody likes that. No,
it's got to be tart. It's got to be tart cherry.
Yes,
absolutely.
Yes. And you can put like some vanilla bean after it comes out of the oven warm, and it's just like the perfect blend of sweet and tartness. That I like.
All right.
Some people mess it up.
I'm starting to sweat here. Take it easy.
That sounds good. But the hell with cherry pie and muffins, because today is bigger than that. Today is a big eating day. And why don't you tell us all about, first of all, for the 2 or 3 people in the world who don't know who you are, could you please introduce yourself? And
I'm sure it's definitely more than 2 or 3, so that's okay. So hi, everyone. I'm Sam Bear. I'm the executive director of Blossom IDD, which is a nonprofit that is housed out of the Cedarburg Mercantile, which is right next to PJ Piper's. If you haven't seen it, it's that beautiful blue building with the copper roof and now the fully accessible wheelchair ramp in the back.
Very cool.
Excellent.
So we work in partnership with the store, but we're Ozaki based and we extend north and south of Ozaki as well. We're not exclusive to Ozaki, which is not new, but it's kind of becoming more well known, which is great.
Mm-hmm.
We're having some people work that we're working with further up near Sheboygan, and we're having some people come up from Milwaukee, which has been really, really
very
fun.
cool. Very cool. You better watch out. You're gonna have to franchise.
I mean, let's not get too dramatic. I mean, only one person.
My job, Sam.
Well,
Are you looking for a job?
No, my job is to be dramatic.
He's good at it.
Exactly.
He's a drama queen. But Sam, tell us, what does IDD stand for, and tell us a little bit more of what your organization, your goals.
So Blossom IDD stands for Intellectual and Developmentally Disabled. It's for the very unique population that is very loved and supported in our community, especially Cedarburg. It's a very safe, welcoming, open, walkable community, which is very rare in Wisconsin. Usually, it's either super urban and has more crime and have to take city buses, or it's rural and it's more difficult to navigate. So Cedarburg, Mequon, Grafton, and Port are beautiful areas, Ozaki County in general, for the IDD community. So what we do at Blossom is a lot of fun stuff. There's a couple of main areas. I'd like to say one of the biggest ones we do is resource sharing and advocacy. So on the back end, I'm constantly looking for resources and making sure that I know all the details and who's the appropriate fits, and sharing that with anybody who wants information. We do a lot of community connectivity. So in short, getting our community members into the community, doing everything that even you guys like to do, which I'm sure involves drinking and going out to eat and going up for coffee and, really just making that social opportunity accessible.
Mm-hmm.
And then lastly, we do a small piece of the puzzle, but a really big impact is we've been doing some accessible travel experiences.
That is cool. That is very cool. You guys get around.
Yeah, we're actually on Friday leaving for downtown Chicago. We're going to be meeting at the Amtrak downtown Milwaukee, and we're going to take the train down. And a group of us is going to see Les Mis, and the next night we're going to see the Chicago Symphony Orchestra. We're going to the art museum. We're going out for deep dish pizza. We'll go to the art museum. Wow. So we got a busy weekend ahead of us.
We do, and then Amtrak is the way to go if you're going to Chicago.
It's fun.
It's so easy and it's really exciting. It's a nice opportunity for peers to be able to sit and like hang out with who wants to drive a coach bus downtown to Chicago.
Yeah.
Get off at the train and we're going to use our legs. Luckily this trip is made for able-bodied individuals who are mobile with their legs. Unfortunately, not wheelchair accessible for this trip. Mm-hmm. But since we're able to use our legs, we would like to, and we're going to be walking everywhere we go. But luckily, everything's within a 15-minute walk, so it'll be really great.
Excellent.
Gotta love the Hiawatha line. Yeah, it's great.
Yeah,
it shoots you right down.
Yeah, I'm super excited, and I think all the participants are as well. And Les Mis will be a long one, and we're fully well aware of that, but we're excited about the experience in general.
Oh, yeah, big time. So, okay,
I dreamed
What-
a dream of Tom. Sorry.
I'm dreaming a dream of Hefner's.
Daily, hourly.
Tell us your. I mean, people have. Oh, we're going to this. That. I see Hefner's. I'm like, ha! Sam scored.
Yes. So we are kicking off our fundraising adventure for 2023 way earlier than we did in 2022. Thank the gods. So last year, as you guys remember, we were like butt crack new. We were so baby, and
Wait a minute. We're gonna have to double back on that one.
Yeah.
Unpack that.
I was gonna say like the butt crack of dawn, but then it just came out as butt crack. So we're gonna. Stick with
I
it.
am going to be using that term for the rest of the year. That's
The
your
butt-
contribution to 23.
The butt crack of dawn.
Next meeting I have at the library, I'm going to be like,
No,
guys,
I can't post this on our social media anymore.
I got a great idea, guys. It's so new, it's butt crack new.
Yeah.
I mean, it sounds right. It sounds right. So I felt like it was right, and I feel like you both support me in it. So I'm just going to continue moving
Keep
forward.
going. We're loving it.
Hashtag
We're loving
butt
it.
crack new.
I'm puckering up right now, if you know what I'm saying.
Yeah, so last year when we were so new that we really had nothing. We had no bylaws with our board. We were recruiting. We had just started like the very basic programming in January. So we're really only a year and a week in from
Shut up. I feel like we've known you for decades. What the hell?
It's scary. It's scary. So, we didn't start our fundraising until last June. And so we had probably like 10 events between June and October, and it was exhausting. We were so grateful for the community. They supported us so immensely that we reached our goal. But as everybody in nonprofit knows, you have to start from scratch in the new year.
Yep.
Every year is a new year. You want to continue to grow and be successful and make sustainability. So we're starting off strong this year with Hefner's. I worked with them last year to see if we could get on their calendar, and they were full until February. And we said, who doesn't want a hot grill item and some cold custard and deliciousness in winter? And so we decided to go with February, and today's the day. We're super excited.
Today is I saw that and I said, "Holy shit, that's awesome!"
I'm super excited.
Anything on the menu helps you?
First of all, I believe it's chocolate chip cookie dough, which means I died and went to heaven. Second of all,
now you have too much, you could get worms. That's my mother talking.
Listen, if worms is the consequence I have to suffer from eating chocolate chip cookie dough, I'm okay.
You'll do it.
I've been on every diet on the planet thus far, so it wouldn't be anything else new.
The chocolate chip cookie dough diet.
By the way, that's not true. That's an old wives' tale. You will not get worms.
I first got from Hefner's, somewhere else maybe.
Yeah, definitely not Hefner's.
But no, we're super excited. Hefner's is extraordinarily generous. We've done dine out nights with New Fortune, which we're hoping to get back to. We were at Wayne's last summer, which we would love to get back to. We're in the communications with either like Stilt House or potentially once they hit that past year mark, Toast if we're lucky. Nice. So many different restaurants are very supportive, and Hefner's is one of them. They are going to be donating back 20% of proceeds between the hours of 4 and 8. So I'm super excited. I have a meeting until 6 and 6:15ish, and so I'm going to be there right at 6:30.
Wait! We have to wait till 4 o'clock. I was getting ready to see if they open at 10:30.
I know, right? I mean, you could go and like beg, but officially it's 4 days.
Officially, okay, all right.
Yeah, so it's really anything on the menu. I don't believe you have to mention Blossom IDD, but it never hurts if you do. And I will be there, like I said, from 6:30 to 7:30. If anybody wanted to pop in and say hi, I know I was super excited to hear that Sarah from Franny's Market, she's going to come on by and hang out. We've become close friends, which has been really fun. Having a grown-up friend is hard.
I've been struggling for a long time.
I mean, I know you guys already know what I'm talking about. So when she said she would come, I was like, great, 2 birds with 1 stone. This is amazing.
It has nothing to do with the custard or the burgers or anything. It's you.
Totally kidding. It's the burgers.
It has one of the best, some of those names that they have. The Huge Hefner is one of my favorite names for a sandwich in history.
So, it's funny because we're having a fundraiser at Hefner's, but if you would believe it or not, and I already know you guys are going to both judge me because you guys are I'm a vegetarian. So I get to explore all the veggie options that restaurants have. So when I went to Hefner's this summer with one of my participants, I got a grilled cheese and it was
Kick ass.
My kids
so
love
good.
their grilled cheese. Yeah, it's like next level up grilled cheese. It's
butter, cheese.
Yeah.
Okay.
What kind of bread do they use?
I believe it's like the sourdough. It's like the sourdough. The Jew in me wants to say it's challah, but I know it's not. It's like challah, and so I'm okay with that.
There we go. That would be awesome, by the way, if they were.
All right, you're a Jew. Do you tell me your noodle kugel experience? Are you is it a Jew? Is it a Jewish?
I have a fellow noodle kugler, possibly.
Is it a Jewish? Is it a Jewish thing?
Is it? Are you crazy? Why wouldn't it be?
Well, first of all, for me to be sitting here with you two, yes, the answer is obviously I'm crazy. Second of all, tell me more. Tell me more.
Okay, so my grandmother, my dad's mom, she grew up in a kosher household, and so there's definitely a difference between a meat and a dairy kugel. I grew up prior to being a vegetarian with schmaltz.
Ooh, that's.
You've mentioned this before. What is schmaltz?
Schmaltz is rendered chicken fat. Yeah. So it's like basically butter again. Yeah. It's the butt crack of butter. It is delicious. It was before butter was butter. That's what people.
Is it like lard? It's just lard then, right?
Basically, it's kosher lard.
It's chicken lard. Yeah.
Kosher lard.
Kosher lard, and it was flippin' delicious. Now my family is so great. They're super accommodating with my vegetarianness. So we do lots of like butter and flavorings in our savory kugel. Mm-hmm. It's funny because most dairy kugels, they'll have like cottage cheese or cream cheese. It's like, but still like baked. A lot of people like to put like grapes or raisins in it. We didn't really have dairy kugels growing up in my house, mostly because my mother doesn't eat fruit. So, like having just like cheese and egg baked and egg noodles baked, it's like, no, we'd rather just have the schmaltz. So, and what my family does, my dad and I are constantly in a battle because the corner pieces are extra crispy.
That would be my. Yeah.
I remember the corner piece fight.
I would have all 4 corner pieces in my mouth. Just
you can have everything else. You can have the middle.
Yeah, we put the salt. You have the salt right next to it because even though there's salt in the recipe, you gotta put it right on the crispy, so it's nice and salty with the savory.
Okay, dude, Sam knows kugel. So I proclaimed it last week. We had no food day or a lame food day last week, and so I decreed. I said, "Fine, it's that National Noodle Kugel Day. It's just happening."
Is it really?
No, it wasn't.
You just made it up.
I made it up, and so I think we have to push this through to Congress now.
Listen, I feel like we should go one step further and have a Kugoff.
Kugoff.
Like, why would you not?
That was the name of a Russian general, I think.
Exactly.
Ivan Kugov.
He's on Kugov.
We'll start with the dairy and then we'll move on to the meat because I don't know if you know this, Jack, but you can't have meat foods and then switch to dairy.
Otherwise, you're a trafer.
Exactly.
I am a known trafer.
So, in short, the next time I'm on here, I will be dropping off a kugel before we meet, so that way you guys can try it at the same time.
Well, and
my new favorite guest,
my friend Vicky dropped it off. Bulldog loved it so much. He said, "You can't have yours. I'm keeping it."
No. It's so Vicky dropped off a sweets kugel, so that little like cinnamon and brown sugar, which I usually didn't like as a kid, but this was really good. This is actually fantastic.
An adult, anything with cream and egg noodles and butter and like, why not?
It was really good. I mean, I was making funky animal noises while I was eating it. So,
on air, please say
it's not on air. No, it's not on air. I did
archives.
With the noises come out of your mouth or your butt crack? Since we're talking butt crack.
There we go.
I TikTok the whole thing. It's available if anyone wants to see it. It's a paywall though. You gotta pay to see it.
Oh my god, that is too funny. No, but noodle kugel, honest to goodness, is one of my absolute favorite dishes on the planet.
Really?
And Yeah,
That is awesome.
it's
So-
popular. My mom usually makes one for the Chagim, the holidays,
Yeah.
and I always am assaulted and offended as to why she only makes one. It's rude and crude and disrespectful
well,
to
do you-
my
well, you-
desires.
You could make them, right?
I mean, listen, don't get dramatic. I mean, it's,
Hey,
it's not the same. It's
so
not.
if you've got the animal fat in there, do you put meat in there too? Can you have meat in the thing or no?
Most people don't like. It's typically eaten with either like I've seen a lot of people eat it with like roasted chicken, like
Sure.
one of those rotisserie chickens, or they'll make like the slow baked brisket and they have that on the
Ooh.
side. It's like
Brisket and kugel. Now I'm
Jews
gonna
are
start
known
crying.
for like slow compartmentalized cooking. Like, okay, I'm gonna cook a whole brisket very slow forever. I'll freeze it. But then when I wake it back up, I'm gonna slow warm it. Same with the kugel. Like you can make it in advance, freeze it.
Man.
The crispier on the outside it gets every
Oh.
time you reheat it.
My God, why isn't there a fast food kugel? I mean,
Well,
just like a drive-through.
we were talking earlier, Bulldog and I said, why wouldn't you put like marinara sauce and some Italian sausage in there? It sounds like, and Bulldog said, that's like lasagna. And I said, okay, lasagna is good.
Like,
My reaction wasn't nearly as
risotto
strong.
out of pasta. Like, why don't you just put pineapples on your pizza?
I was like Olivier at that point. I was like Olivier in the Jazz Singer. I ripped some clothes and said, "I have no son."
She was aghast.
I'm shook that you even thought of this.
Well, why wouldn't you?
Why wouldn't you just make it a lasagna then? Like it's not a kugel.
Way to get excommunicated from shul. Give him the pews in the back, further from God.
That's like when I take like a slow, nice, beautifully made homemade mac and cheese, and they just shove like a fake hot dog in there.
That sounded a little gross, but okay.
Oh, yeah, exactly.
Rude. Well, sadly, we're coming up to the 9 o'clock hour. We're having way too much damn fun. We should promote your event a little more here.
So we're super excited. Hopefully, you guys will be able to swing by.
Definitely.
Like I said, it starts for 4, but it goes till 8.
Right on.
So it'll be a good night. And Hefner's is amazing, amazing, amazing. And I'm super, super excited that they were willing to work with us.
Definitely.
Their cheeseburgers, or trafe burgers, however you want to call it, are very nearly a religious experience. So,
do you guys have the menu? I actually haven't looked at like an updated menu. I don't know what is like besides
What is what?
cheese.
Well, you can get, if you're into fish sandwiches, you can get something called Jaws.
Yeah.
So it's actually like a fish sandwich that's
Yes, there you go.
I like
There you
it.
go. There you go.
massive. So it's really, really good. The double cheeseburger, single cheeseburger. You can do. I think they have like a pub burger type of thing. You can get like a mushroom Swiss. I know their mushroom Swiss is outstanding.
Their onion rings are excellent.
Pretty
Ooh.
fantastic. Their fries are phenomenal. Their fries.
I think they're kosher. The onion rings.
I feel like you made that up.
No, when I do that.
Do they have tater tots? Because if they have tater tots, it's gonna be my new favorite jam. Tater tots are my favorite, but second would be French fries. Third are onion rings.
They might,
Really?
although I will say, if you're a tater tot fan, as a digression here, head on over to Mequon, a place called the Cluckery. Their tater tots are religious experiences
Cluckery?
too. The Cluckery.
I
Ah,
should make that my next fundraiser.
Remington's.
I can go.
Remington's River Inn. They have great tater tots.
Yeah.
Yes, and actually, Remington's also hires people with disabilities. I have
Oh.
a couple of former students who work there, so we
Excellent.
love supporting Remington's. They're an
Yep.
Fantastic.
excellent
They
place.
have loaded. They have them plain, straight at you. They have great tater tots.
We need to do the Jack Henke show tater tot tour.
I feel like I'm wondering how we can make that happen. Like do a vlog and just go all around.
That might be a good idea.
Tater tot tour.
We need a bus, and if we keep eating all those tater tots, we need a big bus.
They
That's right.
really want to give me a Blossom bus, and I formally refuse because I can't yet with the Blossom bus. But maybe once we have one, then we can do our formal tater tot tour.
Oh, it's too
I
bad.
love these
You
goals.
could-
These are huge goals.
Oh, they call them blooming onions. You can have blossoming onions. They should have a menu item named after your thing.
We're gonna get there.
So
We're gonna
fun.
get there.
Yes.
Well, Hefner's tonight, 4 to 8. Eat burgers, do good, like it says down there.
Eat grilled
and
cheese if you're non.
If you're exactly,
Perfect
absolutely,
sandwiches.
absolutely. And so, Samantha Bear, thank you for coming on again. It's always
Yes.
wacky fun.
I know it seriously goes way too quickly, and I always get off of here and I'm like, this is going to be posted on the internet, and I'm in this current state of being. Sorry.
Only for eternity. It's no big deal.
And you know what? When he posts this new episode, he's going to put butt crack new episode.
I haven't even like gotten halfway through my coffee. This is why what happens to us.
Fresh from the butt crack. Here we go. Coming at you. Woo!
We all have epitaphs on our headstone. I hope yours is not came up with the phrase butt crack new.
Yeah.
My parents may see this and they will be not shocked 1 ounce that I said something.
There you go.
Isn't it nice when our families know us so well? Anyway, Samantha Bear, Blossom IDD, Cedarburg Mercantile. Have a wonderful week. Have a wonderful event tonight.
And have fun in Chicago.
Yes. And if you guys are around, make sure to find me if you pop in tonight.
All right.
Absolutely. We'll do. Yes. I got to work till 8, but I do get a lunch break. So, and it's not that far a drive from the library. So we'll see what I can do. All right. Thank you. Sam, take care.
See ya. Thanks.
See you around. All right. Take
See ya.
care.
Keep it going.
All right. Samantha Bear, wonderful guest here on our Monday episode. That's wow, she knew Kugel really well.
Well.
I mean, she had me like, I just eat the stuff. She like knows like
religious experience.
Whew, that's great, man. Next year I gotta make sure I write down. Was that a Wednesday that we proclaimed it National Kugel Day, or was that last week Thursday?
There have been so many lame national days that you can have your pick of it.
I want to say it was Tuesday or Wednesday of last week. I want to make sure I nailed it. I'll just go through the archives.
On the websites, they say if you want to have a day,
yeah,
send in your suggestion.
I'm on this one because I may not have accomplished much in life, but if I can accomplish getting National Kugel Day pushed through, I die a happy man. So it's been a full life.
It's a great day. It's a Monday. It's Blossom IDD Day at Hefner's. It's Jackie Decker's birthday.
Yes.
Oh, I don't know. It's like the best. It's the best Monday in history.
It kind of is. We'll have to remember this.
We're over halfway through February. Even though it's a short month, it seems because of winter, it's a long month. We're making good progress getting through.
We're getting there. Yeah, fighting our way through. So absolutely. And and hopefully the Brewers will get themselves figured out. So we identified problems today, and they say the key to solutions is to identify the problems.
You can't solve it if you don't know what it is.
Exactly. All right, we're back tomorrow with our usual crew of nuts and lunatics. What do we got tomorrow? We got
Lisa Curtis.
Lisa Curtis. I hope she can pop over because I have questions for her. I don't know what they are yet, but I'll have them.
Today, Patty and I are getting interviewed for the Cedarburg High School Love As Many Facets program.
Yeah, I guess we're going to try to keep. We're going to empty out our glass case, and at the library we will feature, for voting purposes, all of the
pieces that are getting made.
Pieces. Yeah, so I'm not sure the dates on that. Hopefully, you guys will let me know so I can plan accordingly.
I'm sure Patty will let you know.
2 hours before. No, it's fine. So
she'll be ahead of the curve.
Absolutely. Oh yeah, she is. She always is.
Just have her put the dates at the top of her email, because if it's in the body of her email, you'll never get.
Never have any. Yeah. Let's deal with the business at hand first, then we can go.
That's right.
All right. Have a great Monday, everybody. Thanks for popping into our
little
show. A little Shirley to you all.
A special happy birthday, Shirley, to Jackie Decker.
Jackie Decker's birthday. This also should be a national holiday. We need ticker tape parades on Washington next year. We'll work on it. Take care, everybody. Have a good day.